What's up, my peoples? So, it's Indictment Friday. Steve Bannon has been indicted. And Fannie Willis for Georgia is moving along. It was a good day for us, right? So, I want to talk to the higher ups, do a channeling, and see what's going on with the former guy. The 1-6 Commission, how long some of this may take. If Bannon's coming in, or he's going to fight this to the end, go to prison. Let's see. Tell me what's going on. Whatever information you want to share with me. With Donald John Trump, his associates, his family, whatever you want to share. Donald Trump. He's literally shitting his pants. He's having major issues with his digestion, flagellants. Things are getting really bad in his health realm. Don Jr. is not that great himself. He is literally numbing himself with drugs and alcohol of worry. Ivanka feels secure. Ivanka has New York. She has secretly come forward in New York, given some testimony. Jared has no clue. He's being left out in the cold. Multiple agencies are investigating Jared. Foreign dealings. Yeah, the CIA is all over Jared. So is the FBI. At some point, Jared is not going to have a good life moving forward. He'll be broke and penniless. Lower lawyer bills. There are some serious high crimes that Jared isn't involved with. Foreign money. Attachments to Mossad, I'm hearing. Secret dealings with MBS in Saudi Arabia, selling up arms. some kind of illegal financial transactions through shell corporations, laundering money for favors. See, Jared was in a very bad way with his apartment building, and he did whatever he could with foreign influence because the United States banks would not touch him. The only way he could get out of his bankrupt dealings was to sell his soul to foreign governments. Ivanka has her own problems. There was foreign kickbacks. But not I'm hearing treasonous archives. The 1/6 Commission is only a part of the whole realm of Donald Trump's investigation. COVID response, lawsuits, there. Money laundering. Yes, our government knows SDNY. Taxes. Everything's true what Michael Cohen said. Manipulating the system for favors, payoffs, a literal low-level type mob boss. RICO. The federal government is going to be charging RICO on multiple people. I'm getting like 25 people were involved in the coercion of the January 6th Commission, including people in Congress. There will be many departures. Melania wants out of this situation and marriage as soon as possible. She cannot stand that man. She is culpable and a part of all this, but it was kind of a contract. To do what she's supposed to do here. Oh. I'm in my truck, it's dark. Okay. Melania. It was part of her contract with her husband, Donald J. Trump, to go along and get along. She's hated that man for 12, 13 years. She's got along and went along. She wanted nothing to do with being the first lady. It was all a ruse. She did the bare minimum. Did what he wanted to and asked for. She despised going on any trips with him. She did not want to be in the limelight. She wanted to be a private person. But she is no saint. She shares some of the ideology that he does. In her own sense, she's an evil type person. The one thing she does care about deeply is her son. She'll do anything for her son, Baron. It's the biggest thing she's proud of. She'll protect him till the end. Now, she does have a nest egg stashed away that will keep her solid for the rest of her life. And she will not be facing any serious consequences. Feels like she'll be, when it's all said and done, it feels like she'll be moving out of the country. It feels like Maldives or something like that. She's got a boyfriend or someone like that, an interest that she can't wait to get away from, but that's not a good situation for her own sake. Once again, we want to reiterate that Mark Meadows is in deep trouble. He'll be facing some serious jail time. He will lie. He will claim the Fifth Amendment. He will spin things. He will come up short on documents requested. He being shown he will spend a few days in jail prior. Eventually, I'm being shown 4 to 5 years in prison for Mark Meadows. The coordination and rhetoric of the January 6th insurrection will go down in history as one of the worst events to ever happen in the United States of America, bar none. Something like this will never happen again. There will be laws, there will be amendments, the Constitution will be adjusted somewhere down the road, about 2 years. There will be many adjustments to the Constitution. Many changes to make sure something like this cannot ever happen again. Have no fear about upcoming elections. We are a year away from the 2022 elections. There will be so much happening with court cases, indictments, rhetoric, news articles that will be so damaging to the Republican Party. It's going to take at least 8 years to get that party back together from their lies, deceit, and inadequacies to stand up for the rule of law and decent humanity. They didn't have much to say about Eric Trump. They're just telling me, don't worry about Eric Trump. He will cry and spill the beans. So what's going to happen with the former guy? What's going to happen with Donald Trump Jr.? When are we going to see justice with Donald Trump Jr.? The timelines and justice for him, there is multiple timelines. There's upwards of 7 timelines I'm being shown that could happen. There are many indictments, arrests on the horizon. It is so very hard to gauge with every moving part being shown a clock. Every moving part and gear working on the timeline of what to do with this man. Right now, the best timeline is around the second week of December of him having the indictment and potential arrest. That's the most significant one. There are other ones. Don't expect any movement prior to Thanksgiving of your timeline. For him, December will be significant. There are multiple jurisdictions working very hard on all the criminal culpability of this same person. The same person. There is a flight risk timeline. There is a hospitalization timeline. There is a January timeline. There's so many moving parts to this prosecution and moving forward with the former president, Donald Trump, that there is no way the Akashic Records can say within a definity of when anything significant will happen. There's a January timeline. It all depends on the free will of certain people testifying. Let's give you an example. If Mark Meadows has a heart and wants to save himself and decides to come clean, that will push up the timeline. Same with Steve Bannon. If Steve Bannon decides to come in and testify and spill the beans and pleading the fifth to not incriminate himself, but take everything that he did or what, no, pleading the fifth, but saying what Donald J. Trump wanted, that will push up a timeline. We're working with hundreds of people with different scenarios, different thoughts, what they're going to do. At this current timeline, we cannot give you. There's a March timeline. February seems to be empty on the former president's timeline. There's not much there except maybe a flight risk. But that could be sooner too. We are saying that you need to have patience. Justice will happen. Everything's moving at the pace it's supposed to. There can be no corners cut. There cannot be any wrong moves, as there's never been a president indicted in this route that has been beholden to a foreign power. Have faith that our justice system and FBI agents, Secret Services involved, are doing their due diligence. We also want to reiterate these patriots are overworked. They were working very, very hard. Have faith, my fellow beings of light. As a reminder, we are all connected as one, and we want to stay in the higher light of vibrations that justice will serve and release any negativity. When negativity is thrown out there into the universe of worry and frustration and negative comments, even social media and otherwise, in your internal thoughts, make sure that you stay in the positive light of love, justice, and security for the future of your nation and your family. Negative thoughts within your own environment, whether it be political, environmental, within your own family, those negative thoughts bring you down into a zone that we are not wanting you to be. Connectivity with your higher vibrations of love and light and justice is a higher love and light. Stay focused on your end goal that good will triumph over evil. For this time, this is the goal. Now, we understand that the negativity and polarity of all these people that are pushing lies and deceit out into the atmosphere, into the social media platforms, are counterproductive to the love light energy. Although we know also that not a lot of higher beings are going to see this video. But through this channel entity, Scott, we will share. Because those who will see this will feel abundance, will feel joy, they will feel compassion, and to build that connectivity of love and light, and to send that out to these people so they will spread their truth. There is more forces on the negative energy side, and we understand that. But love and light will triumph over the darkness within society and what's going on. So in the case of Mr. Bannon getting indicted, send him love and light and truth. Mark Meadows, send him love and light and truth. The lawyer Clark, send him love and light and truth. That is the way we beat these bad entities. You have no idea how powerful you are, of you people and connected entities within this matrix of a universe and planet, of that your thoughts vibrate into the atmosphere, and that connects to their angels and guides to bring the truth and bring in energy of like, oh, I can't do this, or yes, I can do this. Everything is connected. Everything is connected. Everything is relevant. Even when your own lives, low energy brings chaos. High energy brings a vibration that'll knock out the bad parts of what's going on. Be bigger than your enemy. We want to thank you for listening. We want to thank you for being patient. There is this gradual movement of vibrational energy going into the atmosphere, into the collective consciousness to raise us up. Whether you believe you're doing nothing, you are. Your thoughts matter. Do not get angry. Be positive. Send the love and light. Because you are a powerful entity within this universe, and you can make a difference. Release fear. And know that we are in the movement of life, light, love, light, energy, and movement upward and positive into a future that everyone can be hopeful for the poor, for the homeless, for the average working American. And others around the world. It is just not American. But I speak American because I'm generally speaking to Americans within this channel. We wish you love. Thank you for your time. Hope you found this cool, peoples. Oh, wow. I feel deep, but I hope you resonate. I hope you found this interesting. Patience. I love you all. Thank you for being here. It's been a while, but be well.